You know the drill. I mean, no Brown, no Bell, no shot. Joe. I mean, that's
really?
That is
okay.
Yes, that is
well,
exactly.
We didn't make the playoffs last year with those guys on roster. Now, granted, one of them didn't show up because James Conner was running so well mid-season. I mean, look, if you're going to come back during the bye week and that's your plan, but then your backup is running out of his mind, and you're going to ride the bench as the number 2 running back, that's not going to help your market value. So, of course, you don't come back to the team. I mean, I'm just saying, like, we didn't make the playoffs with the distractions and everything going on last year. So,
that is part of the, as well as you well know, that is a fallacious, I guess, storyline, is that Bell totally ruined their chances of making it when he didn't come back, because when he didn't come back, they were at an all-time high when he decided not to come back, and there was no drama. They started losing games even.
But you had Joe Hayden just on. I mean,
right.
That call doesn't happen in New Orleans. It's a different season. I mean, maybe AB doesn't even leave. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, that
was a big moment.
It was a big moment.
And Connor got hurt too. That high ankle sprain was a total crusher.
Yeah, and then our backup comes in and rushes for 140 yards. I mean, you have to give credit to the Steelers line. I mean, there's like some of the best linemen in the league on that line. So, you can question your value or a running back's value, but, at the end of the day, I think, as they've proven, you can plug next guy up into our line, and that guy's going to run for $150.
So what do you think? What are you expecting this season?
I like us as underdogs. I think everybody in Pittsburgh likes us as underdogs. Whenever they say we're going to win, we don't. And when they're not looking at us, that's when it historically happens for us in the modern Steelers era. So, I'm fine with all of that. I like the team. I think Pittsburgh loves this team. Do we wish that players' behaviors would have been different? Sure, of course we do, but it is what it is. And it's not like we didn't know who those guys were anyway. So I like the distractions gone. Look, man, we make the playoffs, it's a better season than last year, and that's the goal right now. I think we got a great team. Like Coach T said, we have a wide receiver who was an all-pro and a running back who was all-pro last year. So let's not forget about those guys.
Well, the issue, Joe Manganiello here, I'm going to continue playing devil's advocate, that Juju wouldn't have had the season that he had if Antonio Brown wasn't on the other side drawing double teams and having the attention of the defensive coordinator and staff the entire week long because of who he is.
You can't argue that a 1-2 receiver combination tandem like benefits from each other, of course. Right. Yeah, or that a number 2 receiver doesn't benefit from number 1, and we're going to see. I mean, are you trying to say that Juju can't be a number 1? I mean, I disagree with that.
I would disagree with that too.
Juju's fantastic.
I would disagree with that too.
Yeah,
I think he can be 1, and then the question is, who would be the 2? Who are you looking at that could be the 2? Who could step in and maybe have the Juju role?
I mean, I think James Washington has shown potential, and now it's time for him to step up.
Yep.
I think, we're great at drafting wide receivers. I mean, and that's the thing, people don't want to give Ben credit or his window's closing. Ben led the league in passing last year, and if you look at from the start of Ben's careers, whether it was Hines Ward and Plaxico Burress or Plaxico Burress and Santonio Holmes, or you could just plug receivers in. He's made receivers into what they are. The reason we could let Mike Wallace go when he was asking for more money was because Ben was throwing balls at this young kid named Antonio. So now Antonio's gone. We got Juju. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine, to quote Aaron Rodgers or paraphrase Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Chill.
Relax.
Yeah, relax.
Relax.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.